Thank you for watching the Firearms Friendly channel on YouTube. The first thing I want to do is safety check the firearm. One of my favorite guns in the safe is the Henry Big Boy, chambered in .357 Magnum, model H006M, lever action, 10 round magazine, 38.5 inches long. It has a 20-inch octagonal barrel with a 1:38 right-hand twist. It weighs 8.68 pounds, has American walnut stock and grip, and solid brass receiver, brass butt plate, and brass barrel band. I grew up watching my share of American westerns. Along with the heroes and outlaws, the firearms of the period shared the limelight. There is just something nostalgic about shooting a lever-action rifle too. This is a heavy rifle at more than 8.5 pounds, and I like this heavy rifle. I feel like I've got a hold of something big. I don't shoot .38 special in this rifle because I like the feeling of more recoil from the .357 Magnum round. Since this is a heavy rifle, most of the recoil gets absorbed into its mass. You may prefer to give the .38 special cartridges a try for yourself. You can load and shoot both cartridges in this rifle, and you can save money on ammo. The Henry Big Boy is chambered in .44 Magnum, .45 Colt, and .357 Magnum. I chose the .357 Magnum based on the lower cost for ammo. I also love the idea of pairing my rifle with a nice .357 Magnum revolver sometime in the future. It is on my list. This scope detracts from the period beauty of this firearm, but like many shooters, my eyes are not as good as they used to be. I enjoy shooting targets on the range at a bit farther away than my eyes and iron sights will allow. And if you can't see the bullseye, you're not going to hit it. The answer for me was this inexpensive scope for about $80. It works very well and is fun and accurate. I did have to buy the scope mount accessory that attaches to the factory tapped receiver, ready to accept it. So no need for gunsmithing. I have also installed a high-vis fiber optic front sight and rear peep sight, but I use this rifle with the scope. Simple value added fun at the range. Henry Big Boy comes with a beautiful solid brass butt plate. I found that when trying to keep the rifle shouldered, it would slide with most clothing I wore and was impossible to keep anchored. My first instinct was to purchase an inexpensive buttstock cover. I'm glad I put more thought into it. You just can't cover such a beautiful rifle stock with an ugly recoil pad. And as you can see, I couldn't do it either. This genuine leather cover was handmade to order by a gentleman I searched out on the internet. He did a beautiful job. You can't dress this rifle any better, and no more slipping off my shoulder. When I come back from the range, it's time to clean. Disassembly of the receiver is not necessary to do every time you clean, but you may want to set up your own intervals for thorough cleanings. I prefer to reach in with swabs and just do a general cleaning most of the time, rather than unnecessarily disassembling often. While cleaning the barrel, I pack some patches into the receiver just to absorb any excess cleaning oil that might get in there. You will need to carefully check and snug any screws that may have come loose through normal use. I use a fiberglass continuous rod to clean the barrel. This is actually tedious with this rifle because you want to run your rod to the receiver, screw on the patch holder, and draw it out through the muzzle. I've also seen the use of a snake instead, but I prefer the rod. I first learned about copper accumulation with this rifle, more than any previous firearms I own, and it may test your patience a bit. Don't let it. I found Otis Copper Remover a great product to help get this cleaned up. It's still going to take some time to do a good job, but you must do it to prevent a copper buildup inside the barrel. Copper can also cause corrosion of the barrel if exposed to moisture. Follow the instructions. You'll know when the copper is depleted, when the patches come out clean or only slightly green. This is the first rifle I have had such an issue with copper. My theory is the Magnum loads are so much hotter than .40 caliber ammo I'm used to, and more of the copper jacket is vaporized onto the inside of the 20-inch barrel. Be sure to let me know if any of you have a greater knowledge on this. And while you're at it, let me know if you like the video. The Henry Big Boy rifle is a beautiful, fun, SASS approved firearm, great for target competition or hunting.